Our beautiful lawn cemeteries are cared for by council. Before 1997, when the Friends of Temora Shire Cemeteries was formed as a Council 355 committee, Area Park, Trungley Hall, Temora Old and New monumental cemeteries had no regular maintenance and were without fences, signage or gardens. Lack of drainage, flooding, age and vandalism had left many grave sites in various states of disrepair. To restore graves, significant planning and manpower is required. Our cemeteries have occupants with very familiar names. However, many graves are unmarked. When a grave is determined and identified, it is marked with a gravestone and cross made by the Friends of Cemeteries. It is very unlikely that every grave will be located. For those people whose burial location remains unknown, the Friends of the Cemeteries have built the memorial wall where mourners can pay their respects. With the help of local school children, pencil pines have been planted throughout the cemetery because they point to heaven. And whilst there is always work to be done, the Friends of the Cemeteries enjoy a social aspect too. With the heart and soul that goes into caring for our cemeteries, it's easy to understand the devastation when vandals strike. So why do our volunteers do it? Volunteers speak about locating the unmarked grave of a baby. The child's mother was elderly and residing in an aged care facility. She knew her baby was buried somewhere in the cemetery but had never been given a location. The Friends of the Cemeteries researched, located, marked and tidied up the gravesite. The elderly woman's family brought her to the cemetery where she mourned the baby she had lost decades before. The child's mother died soon after. The Friends of Temora Shire Cemeteries are nothing without their wonderful volunteers. They will always welcome more people to help care for our cemeteries.